Rain had stopped. Whitcombe Manor stood in eerie stillness, the silence of anticipation rather than peace. Detective Hart sat in the library, the black envelope from the hidden safe lying open before her. The parchment inside was blank until she touched it. Words bled into view. The fifth voice cannot be heard until all others fall silent. Suddenly, the fire snuffed itself out. A hidden phonograph somewhere in the room began to play, a woman's voice, warped, singing in reverse. Hart gripped the edges of the desk. The voice was Clarissa's. The chandelier overhead began to sway. Shadows in the corners of the room pulsed to the rhythm of the reversed lullaby. Hart didn't breathe. She couldn't. Mr. Crowthorne summoned Hart to the attic. "The fifth seal must be broken," he whispered. "But not by you." The attic was lined with portraits, each one with the face scratched out. In the center, a small chair and a child's phonograph. Crowthorne handed Hart a velvet pouch. Inside, a golden key with an inscription. "A peri vocem." Unseal the voice. He pointed to a door behind the paintings. "She's waiting." Hart stepped through. The world fell quiet. No breath, no heartbeats, not even the creak of floorboards. A room without sound. It was filled with relics, rusted music boxes, broken violins, sheets of scorched choral scores pinned to the walls. In the center, on an altar of black stone, the Fifth Testament. It opened on its own. The fifth voice is not spoken. It is remembered. Images flashed through Hart's mind, memories that weren't hers. An infant's cry in a chamber of stone, a scalpel descending, Clarissa holding her hand in the dark. A whisper, "You were never meant to survive." And then Omar's voice. "She's not dead. She's beneath." Hart collapsed. Blood trickled from her ear. When she opened her eyes, she saw another memory, not her own. A pale woman cradling a newborn in the crypt, chanting a hymn backward. The child had two shadows. Recovering in her room, Hart noticed the garnet ring was back, on her nightstand, beside a new card. Below the chapel, beneath the roots. Hart followed the clue to the overgrown garden. Beneath a twisted yew tree, she found a hatch, rusted and cold. The key fit. It opened into a forgotten crypt. The stairs were steep, the walls carved with musical glyphs. Hart descended with only a lantern and the ring. Below, the crypt was lined with stone sarcophagi. The walls were engraved with verses, musical notations. In the center, a woman chained upright, humming a lullaby. Her face was hidden by a mask stitched shut. Hart approached. "She's alive," came a voice behind her. Omar. But Omar's eyes were black, and in his hand, Clarissa's locket. "She never died," he whispered. "She was split." As the masked woman hummed louder, the musical notes on the walls began to glow. Omar stepped into the torchlight. There were two of them, Clarissa and Clara. Hart staggered back. "Twins?" "Not exactly," said Mr. Crowthorne, stepping from the shadows. "Two voices in one soul. One sang, one screamed." He handed Hart the final card. "To free one, you must silence the other." The masked woman began to thrash. The crypt trembled. One of the stone coffins split open behind her. Inside, a mirror. Hart stepped toward it and saw her reflection move, without her. Then it whispered, "You are the sixth." She lives beneath the manor, and she remembers everything. I saw what I was. I saw what they made me. There's another voice in me. I can feel her humming in the silence. The final voice is mine. Next week, I break the last seal. To be continued. Like if the mystery pulled you in. Comment with your theories. Who do you trust? Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter. Follow to keep uncovering the truth, piece by piece.